Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Synthetic Dawn in our Cooperate or Die series. So a couple of things have been suggested in the comments from the last episode. I want to go ahead and jump on them before I begin this episode because we're going to be doing a ton of just economic management. Yeah, and I know I've been focused on, doing upgrades and things and kind of taking care of that for the past little while, but as far as buildings on planets. But this is going to be different. We're going to be doing a lot of new megastructures now that we have the Voidborn Ascension perk and can build habitats. And we're going to be really research focused for a while in order to kind of see if we can get a leg up on the Mawir caretakers. But first, let me knock out a few things. First of all, because I've been playing Stellaris from the start, I tend to play with detailed map mode on. Now, of course, I can hold down Alt and turn it on and off like this automatically, or you can, just click the check mark. But someone pointed out that, hey, maybe there's some resources that haven't been fully improved, and this is a great way to check. And it actually turns out, yes, there are. There are a few right there. So let's see if we have a construction ship that is just not really doing much. Looks like we have a few. And what's the closest one? Looks like that one would be one of the best. So let's go ahead and turn that back off just so we can see very clearly which ones haven't been improved. We're going to build those mining stations. Build that mining station. It looks like we've got some research as well. Not a lot, but that's a little bit of help, which is nice. So there's that. And also, it was pointed out to me, I feel really silly about this, but if you go down to the Galvanic Lancer, we haven't yet replaced the Particle Lance with the Tachyon Lance. Huh, okay, fix that. Oops. So also someone said to me, this is not one of the ones I was aiming to jump on, but now that I'm looking at it, we have this cruiser here with regenerative hull tissue. Can we possibly do two crystal infused plating? Yes, we can. So regenerative not as necessary since we of course have living metal. So I'm going to go with 2 crystal forged, or I think I said crystal infused, but crystal forged is better. And we're going to go with that. But now we have to do a little bit of power tweaking. Let's see what the best thing to do would be. We're a little bit short there. I like the idea of keeping those shields. So we're going to lose a little bit of armor here on the Galvanic Lancer, but might be able to make up for it in some other way later on. Let's see, are we good on sensors? Yes, we are. Now let's make sure we don't have that same situation elsewhere. I don't think I do. Another option that I have now that I actually come to think of it, this would be even better. Let's go ahead and put the shield capacitor in now that we have more power, because that's the only reason we had a different situation to begin with. That's the reason we had 2 armor-related items there. So that's the new Galvanic Lancer, and I will go ahead and get these 2 upgrades so that that's done. And do the same with this one. We also probably need to go ahead and assign a new leader. We do have room for 1 more leader. Do I have any sectors that are governorless? Let's see if I can say that. I don't think I do. This transport fleet does not have a general. Interesting. So you're around Golden Flower. So why don't I go ahead and embark? Or are you keeping the peace? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, you're probably keeping the peace. Tell you what, let's embark all of you and see what happens to unrest. Nothing. So, well, there is still unrest. It's going to expire in a while, but I'm going to see what happens if I leave them out of orbit for a bit. I'm not sure how much unrest might develop. We'll kind of keep an eye on it. But now let's jump in and see what else needs to be done. Now that we can build habitat stations, we have a bunch of resources. Actually, I'm going to need more than that, though. So let's go ahead and, first of all, check to make sure that we still have our aids. Yes, we do. And hello. Let's trade for minerals. Lots and lots of minerals, in fact. Copious amounts. We'll leave it at about right there. And let's see, we need to start down. I'm going to bring all of these construction ships down to Allure. And we're going to start doing habitats close to home. So we're going to wait for them to get down there. Shouldn't take too long. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me also take a look at... Yeah, see, some of these guys don't have the latest stuff. You could, like, construction ship could really benefit from having better armor in case it were to be attacked. Even just for the few seconds that it would need in order to get away. I feel like it's probably a good thing to have these ships. Yeah, I'm okay with the science ship keeping regenerative hull tissue. That's fine. But you need better sensors. You're a science ship. You need better sensors. It's the principle of the thing. Yep, survey speed. Okay. So that unfortunately changes the power situation slightly. So maybe that's why... Maybe a science ship will have slightly... Yeah, see, I like the idea of it being both fast and having good sensors. So See, now I'm discouraged. I guess I'll keep the crappy sensors on the science ship then. Not the best idea, but we'll go with it. All right, and we're going to keep the sensors on the transports because they're transports, but we are going to give them better armor. Defense platforms, defense stations, fortresses. Haven't messed with these too much yet. Ooh, look at this thing. That's pretty awesome. So at some point we may start building those when we go to war with the Mogware. But for now, let's unpause and let those construction ships make their way down. And we have plenty of influence. Running physics research grants at the moment. What do we got? Strikecraft attack speed, very nice. So I can improve my mineral income, ship hull points. All of these are pretty expensive at this point. Building build speed plus 10%. I'm not really building as much anymore, so I'd rather do something like a hull point increase. Or a minerals increase. Tell you what, let's do a hull point increase for now. And am I matched up? Yep, good. That's a Voidborn tech, so that's helping. And we have you helping with that, and you helping with that. Actually, you know what? This needs to be reversed. Is it a Systematon 5B or no, Helperbot N4? Yes. And then we'll have you come up here and take over there. Looks like we finished Kurgaros Prime. Is now a machine world. That's one of our core worlds. Pretty nice. Let me also look around to make sure there are no other... I'm not seeing any notifications about abandoned buildings or any of that, so should be okay. All right, good. Upgrades are finishing up. Second security echelon. We still need to finish our destroyers as well. Are those still... The destroyers and corvettes have been queued up, or is it just the destroyers? Just the destroyers, but we'll do more corvettes in the next episode. So, or not in the next episode, but after we're done building some of the initial habitats. Or maybe we'll do the corvettes first. Just go ahead and have that. But I think it would be good to go ahead and do a leader for this fleet. Let's see. Ooh, not bad. So this is actually a Fjasleben leader. Better combat speed and 2 fire rate bonuses. Versus Trickster. I'll tell you what, let's let Admiral Greenpod lead a fleet. That's kind of cool. Yeah, he's a cyborg. I like it. Alright, so we have the first security echelon up here. The second security echelon is building up down here in Shukon. And all of our ships that we're building are going into that fleet. So we will need to build a bunch of corvettes before long. Our energy income slowly going down. Okay. Armor plus 20%. I'm guessing we have some of that. Yeah, we do. We have 4 neutronium ore, in fact. So we just got a nice armor boost. Building cost minus 5%. Ooh, that is nice and tempting. Is there anything cheaper, though? Capacitor fields. See, these would be good for stations. Let's go ahead and research those just to get them done. They're only going to be done in 9 months. It's not going to take a long time. We'll have Professor Zarg work on that. And yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and get those corvettes going. What have I got for corvettes? I think I've got torpedo corvettes. I've got 3 corvettes. That's right. I've got the Interceptor. So I've got the Dissolver and the Aegis. So let's see. For the second security echelon, we had... What were we doing? 20, 30, 40, and 50? It seems. Yep, certainly looks that way. So... Let's do... We could do 25, 15, and 10. 25 steel defenders. 25 defenders, 15 dissolvers, and 10 torpedo cruisers. Or the other way around. 10 dissolvers, 15 torpedo cruisers. Let's do that. That might have been 30. Hang on. No, looks good. I'll have to double check to make sure those numbers are right. I'm not going to count all the way down that list right now, but and we needed Chrome Dissolvers, so let's go to Secundus. Now we're going to do the Chrome Aegis. This is our torpedo cruiser, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Tertius. Done. Didn't even really put a dent in our minerals. to queue up all of those corvettes. It's unreal. They're going to build really fast too. And it looks like there might be an upgrade queued up for... Oh no, they're upgrading the second security echelon after all these destroyers are done. Yeah, that's right. We've got a fleet in Shukon, so it needs to upgrade in the midst of all this construction. But the nice thing about getting all these ships built is that we're going to see fleet power start to level out with the Mawir. It's already happening. Their fleet power is now equivalent to ours, and ours is going to get better and better. So we're reaching our naval capacity, but things going pretty well. All right, so my construction ships, it looks like, are arriving down here in Elur. So let's go ahead... Oh wait, you know what? Looks like you guys need to do your first upgrades, so let's do that first. I have this construction ship doing what? Yeah, that's right. They're finishing that stuff up. Nice! It wasn't easy, but our engineers have managed to restore the ruined Century Array and the Zoblar system. The other station hulks and the debris that surrounded them were converted into building material during the restoration effort. For the first time in eons, the array now hums with energy. Its powerful antennas can once again see clear to the other side of the galaxy. Check that out. We now have sensors on the entire frickin' galaxy, including the Mawir, the Ultir Unity. We know where all of their ships are because we were able to restore that thing. That is a game changer. Oh, I love it. That makes me so happy. Do I already have Corvette? No. So these Corvettes are actually going to build somewhat slower, but they're Corvettes. They build fast enough. That's fine. Okay, construction ship. Time for our first habitat. Ah, not as expensive as I remember. Not bad. All right, so we're just going to go outward. We're going to build one around Progenitor. Oh yeah, they cost influence too. That's where they're expensive. So that's going to take a little bit more time. But we're just going to build as many as we can as quickly as we can. And go. Build one there. Yeah, this is going to take a while, actually. But, again, just going to keep moving. We're not working on any trees right now, so we need to work on either versatility or domination next. Let's see, versatility would give us the ability to form federations. Population build cost would be reduced by 10%. Empire leader capacity increased by 2. Leader level cap increased by 1. I like that idea. Ooh, unity output increased by 5% per unique strategic resource up to a maximum of 30%. So we could go ahead... Yeah, versatility, I think, needs to be the next one. Domination, we're not likely to go with because we're an assimilating species. I mean, we'll do domination eventually just to get the Ascension perk, but that's not a priority. It's just not a skill set that we really need. Now, one thing I need to do, I need to be able to upgrade my fleets. I think Sheliak would be a good place to do this. We need to have some of these stations. I guess Sheliak wouldn't be. How about Zoblar? Zoblar Prime? Yeah. All right, so we're going to do... This is an orbit modifier. I would rather have... Yeah, let's do battle simulators here. This is the ship modifier. And my fleets can come to that planet and upgrade so they have that particular boost. Okay, this is the first security echelon. They're up in Idria. So Golden Flower also needs... Ooh, yeah, I need to make sure all of these are built as well. But let's go ahead and do battle simulators there as well. And synchronized defenses. Let's definitely go through really quickly. I'll keep the game unpaused as much as I can, but let's go through really quickly and see what other stuff is needed. Yeah, see, there's stations that need to be built up. Oh, 2 techs. Okay, gonna have to pause for a second while I do this, because I don't want to let time pass with those being unimproved. Synchronized defenses, absolutely. Okay, that's that. What about this planet? Synchronized defenses. Need as many of these as possible to have synchronized... I need all of them to have synchronized defenses. It's just a fact, and I need observatories for the science boosts. So, the fact that these haven't been built up yet is a bit of an issue, but I've got the resources for it, so we're fixing it. We're fixing it now. Anything else need to be built here? Nope, we're good. What about here? Nope, good. Sorry, just making sure that I did everything in Impleronda that I need to. I think I did. Alright, Akram looks good as well. So let's go to Mardom. Yeah, see, Mardom needs some love too. Yeah, nothing here. Nothing here either. Wow. I mean, these are all new colonies, so I mean, it's not the worst thing that I let this slip by, but you want to try and when you have this, when you have the resource income that we do right now, this is not the kind of thing you want to let sit for a long time. Kind of counterproductive, especially when you're trying to catch up to another empire. Speaking of catching up, let's have a quick look at victory progress. Yeah, 60 of 77 planets required for domination victory. Not bad. So we're actually somewhat close. We're going to need to conquer in order to win the game. But we're going to play a little bit more. Maybe even have an endgame situation occur before we get to that. All right, capacitor fields have been finished. Planetary sensor range plus 10% sounds nice. Quantum destabilizer sounds even nicer. These are offensive auras. Let's see. Shield hit points. Energy weapon attack speed. We do use energy weapons. Energy credits plus 5%. Let's go ahead and do that just because we are building up more ships and I want to make sure that our income stays good. And then habitability plus 5. Don't need that. Sector limit plus 1. Don't need that either. Empire leader capacity. That could be the most useful. Army health also useful. Naval capacity also useful. Let's do naval capacity because that's a lot closer to being done. It's only 15 months away, and we might even have some more text that we can research. Oh, there's also the Nedham sector. Forgot about you. Hang on. One of our newer sectors. Just need to make sure that everything is built. Let's see. Plenty to be done. Stations with synchronized defenses are so much better able to hold their own. Finally got some solo Stellaris play in last night. I was being a little naughty because I definitely needed to be working on other stuff, but it's just one of those days. So I said, forget the schedule for a second, and I just played for a while with a different empire that I've designed that I might use in a future series, that I almost certainly will use in a future series. And let's just say having synchronized defenses helped me out at certain critical moments in that gameplay. So I'm a little bit more keen on having those installed. Alright, so how's this going here? Yeah, the Corvettes are building Shukon Tertius. Almost done on Shukon Tertius. Tertius. You can tell it's almost Thanksgiving. Got turkey on the brain. Okay, so Destroyer's almost done. There. Destroyers are still being worked on at Shukon Prime. That's fine. That's where they're building the Iron Wards, so makes sense that that's taking a while.
Our construction is complete.
Yeah, we're really going to see income drop for a bit here, I think. Meanwhile, let's go down to... Let's turn details map mode back on. How's this going? Habitat is being built. 26%. So it's a good ways from being done. But it's being worked on. And we're building up influence at the same time. Frontier outposts, which ones were that? I mean, I know I've got one there. I think that's the only one, pretty much. I think that's... yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the only one. 44 months until we have our next policy. We're definitely going for versatility, pot build cost reduction. You know, I looked at, while we're waiting for those first couple of... habitats to build. Oh, wait. Crater Death has been transformed to Machine World. Very nice. So, that's done. But yeah, let's... These guys are being assimilated. We do need to go ahead and build some... No, I didn't mean to double-click. Well, actually, power plant's fine there. It's totally okay. Let's do an uplink node. because we don't have Unity output from that world. Kind of important. Science lab there, and a science lab there. These are our new worlds, so this is actually in Iblaranda, even though we've done a lot of work here. Let me guess, needs an uplink node. Yeah, for whatever stupid reason, they were not producing culture. Silly, silly AI. Or not culture, but you know what I mean. I'm thinking like a Civ player. Yeah, let's do Unity. They weren't producing Unity. Very similar to culture in the Civ games. Let's see. Uplink node, which is why I got my signals crossed and said something different. Let's do a mineral processing plant there, and then here we will have a power plant. And then here we will do science lab. And then I think that's it for that world. Yes, it is. Let me guess. Yeah, no uplink node. Weird. Mineral processing plant, absolutely. Neuroelectric amplifier for cybernetic pops. Oh, interesting. It would suppress... Oh, I might have had a different... It's saying that this tile has... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just do it. Wait a minute. Hang on. Maybe there's a better space to put it. Yeah, no, just put it down. That's fine. It was saying that it would suppress collection of a science resource, but there's not a science resource on that tile. Let's go back to speed 3 for a second. And I'm just going through and making sure that my planets are fully built up, which it seems that they are.
Our construction is complete.
Mardom might have a few that are still... No, Mardom's actually doing pretty well too, I think. Not bad. Dang it. Alright, I need to pause the game for a second because it keeps moving the list up and down and I'm not sure I'm clicking through everything. Anything in... Okay, that's it. Now let's go through Netum. Oh. Finally, found one that wasn't done. And here's one that really still needs some love. Holy crap. Build multiple. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have this unemployed pop. Let's go ahead and throw down an energy grid. And it looks like, actually... Crap. I'll do these upgrades really quickly. Yeah, engineering needs it the most. I'll do engineering there too. And then how about some biolab? How about some physics? A little more engineering. And then here, not really a lot of minerals coming out of this world, so why don't we just do a power plant there. Next. There you are. Uplink node. Neuroelectric amplifier. So the neuroelectric amplifiers can be built... Yeah, they can be built on... These are just for cybernetic pops, though. So not for machine pops. So technically, these don't need to be built there. So they only need to be built where they're cybernetic pops. That's good to remember. So that I don't build them compulsively. I bet a few of you started typing a comment already. Don't do that! You don't need it. Yeah, let's do these upgrades really quickly. There, there, and there. I'm holding down shift so that their upgrades are fully queued up. And yeah, we still have some pops to build. See, I knew we'd find a few. No cybernetic pops on this world, though, so... Done. What else? Is that it? That's it. So we're going to let those build up. Oh, wait, hang on. Hold that thought. There we go. All right, back to speed 3. And those upgrades are underway. We are also almost done with this episode. Let's see what else. All right, so those upgrades are done. So the fact that upgrade happened means that we are now building corvettes on... Yeah, Shukon. So we've actually been building them for a while, so... Yeah, it looks like we might need to build one more corvette on Shukon Prime. We'll see how that goes. We'll wait for the fleet to finish building up. We still have a really, really nice energy income. 20 months and we'll get 5% more added to the base. But...
Technology conceived.
All right, naval capacity plus 10%. Nice. So we'll have more room for ships as we go forward. Here's another naval capacity tech. Let's go ahead and go for that too. I think that might be the final one. And on that note, I will go ahead and stop this one here. And the next one, we are going to continue building these habitats in Aelor, probably get the first ones. And then we're going to be able to build another one before long. And that will probably be in Aelor as well. So just as quickly as we can get the influence in, we will be building that up and going from there, just as far as getting research and energy going, and extra unity as well, a little bit from each habitat. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.